Yes, guys. Yes, I did quit my first nursing job. What is up, you guys? Hey. It is Haitian Melanin back with another video. In this video, you guys, we're just gonna be talking about once again my experience in nursing. I just want to update you guys of what's been going on, some life changes that has happened in my life, how am I enjoying nursing thus far, and etc. So if you are ready for this video, please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment in the comment section some sort of videos that you like to see from me, and share it with your friends, okay? Because I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year, and I need you guys to make that possible for me. So without further ado, let's get into this video. Yes, guys. Yes, I did quit my first nursing job. Oh my God. Yes, I did. I really did. And the whole transitioning process, the whole time that I'm like, I want to quit this job, when I actually did it, I wasn't sure if that was a good decision or not. The whole time when I'm going through orientation with the other job that I went to, like, I was just like, damn, did I make the right decision? I just kept like, fighting with myself, like contemplating, like, yo, I don't know. At this point, it's too late to, step back and be like, you know what, whatever. So I do guys know I used to work in the cardiac interventional unit. So basically whatever procedure that has to do regarding the heart, like heart cath, pacemakers, what else? AICDs, all of that. Any intervention that has to do regarding the heart. And with that, you get to see a lot of different patients too, because once the patient gets admitted to the hospital and there's like something wrong with their heart, or they have like some extensive history regarding their heart, they would automatically just like, bring them to our floor. So that means we see all sorts of, different patients or whatever. So that's what I was doing at the hospital that I was at. And plus it was like a high acuity hospital. It was like a level 2, about to be level 1 trauma center. So the patients that we were seeing were very, like they were very sick. Like I keep hearing, I haven't been a nurse for too long, but I keep hearing that this population is getting even more and more sicker. So imagine with the population already being so sick, and you working at a level 1 trauma center. That is scary right there. That is some scary stuff. Like, listen, every time I would come to work, I would get anxiety. I'd be anxious, not knowing what to suspect. Like sometimes I feel like I get help from my coworkers, and sometimes I feel like the help is freaking trash. Like it was just really mentally affecting me, especially since I was doing night shift. I thought I was the type of person that would be able to do night shift, just because like before I used to go to sleep around 2-3 a.m. I'm like, it's just an extra 4 or 5 hours, so I thought I could do it. So with all of that mixed together, I didn't feel like I really made friends that I could trust. One thing that I really liked about that hospital though is that they really encouraged having a friend in the unit that you can trust and lean on, and they try to put you guys to work together as much as they can, because they know, you need the help, you need the support. Like there's these 2 girls that used to that worked at that unit, like almost all the time, like they'd be together, so I really like love that about them, because they encourage like friendship and support. But I just didn't feel like I had that. I didn't feel like I had that one buddy that I could rely on and that we could do everything together. I never felt that way. Like I just felt like, I don't know, like I just felt like I wasn't really a part. Even though I've been working there for at least 8 months, like I still felt kind of like these people are new to me. I'm not really like, so yeah, and a lot of times like I'd get like really sick patients that I had to call a cold on them, had to call rapid on them. It was just a lot for me, and I was just like, I know that I want to work in the IC unit one day. I'm gonna just thug this out, but at the same time I felt like I was putting my license at risk, and I'd rather give myself extra time to build my way up to an ICU nurse instead of trying to rush time and trying to rush myself and potentially losing my license. So I was just like, you know what? But I didn't want to quit the hospital all the way, because when they used to train me on day shift, I realized that the day shift staff members were so much more helpful. They were so much more, in community. So I was asking my manager for like a good 4 or 5 months, can I switch to day shift? Can I switch to day shift? And then she's like, there's no positions available. Like I would constantly ask her, and it's like, no positions available, no positions available. So I didn't want to quit the hospital all the way, because I already got used to their system, their rules, how they do things. And plus, I feel like I was a baby. This was my mother hospital. Like, I feel like this was the hospital that made me become a nurse. So in a way, I feel like I can't leave my parents, because then I'm gonna struggle. Does that make sense? Like when you're leaving your parents' house, you get so scared because they're the one who made you. They're the one, you know what I mean? So I didn't want to leave the hospital, but then I was getting weight off of working nights. I was depressed. Like I feel like night shift was just putting such a toll on me. Like I wasn't really communicating with people. I was isolated. And I kid you not, I feel like majority of these happens like for a first year nurse, like where you just feel isolated, like you just, like you're sad, and like, you know what I mean? I feel like it's not that it wasn't normal, but I feel like working nights wasn't helping on top of that, especially since how much of a social butterfly I am, and like a lot of times like the schedule would confuse me. Like let's say I want to make plans for like Tuesday morning at 10 a.m. and then I see, that on Monday that I work. In my head I'm thinking, okay, I could go to that Tuesday appointment at 8 or 10 a.m. But in reality, no, you're still gonna be at work around that time. So it was just very different for me. So I was just like, if if my hospital don't wanna let me work day shift, I'm just gonna quit. There's a hospital that's right across the street from where I stay at. Even though they pay less, it is what it is. At least I know that I'll be working days, that I'd be much more happy, I'd have much more time in my hands. So I quit. I quitted and I went to the other hospital that is paying so much less, and I am not enjoying that. So, but I do love working day shift though. I do love the fact that I have the whole day to myself. I do love the fact that like when I come off work, I still have an extra 2 3 hours to myself. I do love the fact that I could wake up, 40 minutes before I had to clock in and get ready and head to work. Like I feel like I have much more time. I feel like I have much more, how do I say, like availability. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, I'm not gonna say it's all sweet and cakes working at this hospital, because at the other hospital that I used to work at, I was having the most 5 patients, 4 to 5 patients. But this hospital is at least 5 to 6 patients. Sometimes you get 4, so it's 4 to 6 patients. And once you get 6, you get 6. Like the unit that I'm working at right now is the busiest unit in the hospital. And yes, I did go to cardiac again. I work at a med surg cardiac floor, so it's always so busy, constantly getting discharges, new admissions. Like it's a high turnover unit. It's literally the most busiest unit in the hospital. It's like combining med surg and cardiac together and mixing it in one. Like it's med surg cardiac. It's a lot, but I feel like for the most part the patients were more stable because I don't get to have patients that like they opened them up and did like some sort of procedure on them and they had to come. No, once they go, like for example, if they go for a heart cath and they get interventions done, they go to a different unit. Whatever interventions has been done to them, they don't come back to our floor. They go to a different unit. So that's what I like. On my floor, the patients are not as much critical, and I feel like I could still learn a variety of things. But what I don't appreciate is when I do get 6 patients, or like when you have so much things to do for your patients that like it's just so busy, and I'm still like a brand new nurse. Well, I wouldn't say I'm brand new. I'm extremely grateful for the experiences that I've learned over at the other hospital, which made this process, this change, kind of like a bit easier, but not really. But as far as like the clinical aspect, a lot easier, a lot of like smoother transition because I'm seeing something less intense than what I usually do. So now I know what's to come after. Now I know that like this patient heartbeat is beating like in the 30s, 40s. They're most likely going to get a pacemaker. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like, or if the patient's going to a heart cath, they're most likely going to do interventions if they see they have several coronary. Like now I know what is happening at the other unit. That they're going to after getting interventions done. So I feel like my mind is more opened up. But yeah, the hospital that I'm working at is very, very, very busy. The unit that I'm working at. And it was down to when I was getting interviewed, 2 units wanted me. It was med surg, yeah, it was just regular med surg and then med surg cardiac. And I was stuck between the two. And I was like, I don't know which one to go to. Like, should I continue cardiac or should I step away from cardiac and just do med surg, build some experiences, and then go back to cardiac? Because cardiac is where I want to end up, like, to master in. But, inevitably, I just chose cardiac. And when I got floated to the med surg floor and seeing how much simple things are and how much less hectic things are, I was just like, wow. But everything happens for a reason. So, I mean, if God allowed me to get hired at that unit, it's because he sees that I can handle it, But it really is a lot. Every single day that I come into work, I pray and I ask God for his guidance and, intelligence. So, yeah. Yeah. So, yes, guys, this is the story time of when I left my mother hospital to go to a different hospital. Do I like it more? Yes. Is it more busy? Yes. But they both had their ups and downs. So at least the other one was always staffed. This one is not always staffed. It's a lot more messier. But at least the patients are less intense. But in all honesty, I don't think I would stay at that unit for long because it's just too much of a mess. It's just too much going on. Too much. It's not as organized at the other hospital. But like once I get a year over there, I'm just gonna transition to a different unit. Like I know once I get off this unit, I'm gonna be like a freaking mega nurse because I don't think there's anything as worse as this floor in terms of like how quick things happen, like how quickly you have to move. I don't think there's any other floor that's worse than this floor. So I'm just gonna thug it out, get the experiences that I need, and go to a different unit. But this time when I do transition somewhere else, I'm gonna step away from cardiac because cardiac is mentally exhausting. I just want to step away from it to see what else that is out there that I would like besides cardiac, even though I love cardiac, but it demands a lot out of you. So yeah, so this what's been happening with me. I'm waiting till I have 6 months at that hospital so I can go back to school, to continue and further out my degree. I'm currently looking for a second job. So yeah, that's what's been out with me. I don't know if this is interesting to you guys or give you guys some sort of insights. If you guys been through the same experience, please let me know so I could know that I'm not alone. Because I felt super embarrassed just being out of hospital for 8 months and having to quit and go to a different hospital. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to give this video a like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know any videos that you'd like to see from me. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.